Hey there! In this video, we're going to talk about how do we make the right decision and how do we know it's the right decision and how do we feel confident about that decision. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video, so stay tuned. All right, the first thing is the concept of right or wrong to start with and when it applies and when it doesn't apply. So the first thing is right or wrong is a construct that we learned when we were kids. And as grown-ups, we tend to use it to confuse us quite a bit. For example, doing something like stealing or paying for something or lying or telling the truth. Things like that are very clear right or wrong that we learned as kids and that you would teach your kids, right? But so now when we're older and we want to achieve things in our lives and we want to make decisions, there's decisions to be made like moving to a new city. So say you want to move to a new city, but you don't know if you want to move to Chicago or you don't know if you want to move to Texas. And you're like, which one is the right decision, right? So you might weigh all the pros and all the cons of each one. The truth is though, with this one, there's no right or wrong. Whatever one you pick, you get to decide if it's right. And when you choose it, you gotta stand behind it, have your own back, and make it the right decision. You have control over that. There is no right or wrong when it comes to that. A lot of the times people will come to me and say, which job should I take? On the one hand, this one will provide me stability and security and decent pay. And on the other hand, this one is what I really, really want to be doing and I'm really passionate about it. Which one is right or wrong? There is no right or wrong. That's only for you to decide. And when you do decide, you get to choose if you make it the right decision or you make it the wrong decision. So you can do that. So for example, say you take the stable job, the one that pays decently, and say you work really hard there for a year, you save up a bunch of money, you learn everything you can from it, you put your all into it, and then after that year, you decide, okay, I'm gonna be done now, and I'm gonna go start a business doing what I'm passionate about. Or I'm gonna go take that other job that doesn't pay as much because that's what I'm passionate about. You've just made that decision work for you, and then you've put your all into it, and you've decided that you're gonna make it work. You're gonna get what you wanted from it. Or you could take it and you could choose to not work very hard, not really put in your effort and just be there for the money and then just stay there, not really have a plan, and then get caught in there because you're safe and then not really have a plan for your life, not really know what you're gonna do, and just kind of flounder. Then you can look back and say, oh, well, I really wish I'd taken that job I was passionate about because now I'm stuck here. But you have the choice, right? You have the choice to say, I'm taking this is why, this is what I'm gonna do. And then in a year, I'll redecide. There is no right or wrong. It's what you decide it's gonna be. You get to choose. So the second thing is, it's gonna be uncomfortable either way. So staying in indecision and being like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna be right, or I don't know what's right, I'm confused, that's an uncomfortable feeling to have. Making the decision is uncomfortable too, because you're not sure if it's right. So you get to choose your form of discomfort. Okay, so number 2, choose your form of discomfort. Choose if you want to be uncomfortable by not deciding and then make the decision but still be wishy-washy about it and not be sure if it's right, or make the decision, make the plan, what you're going to do with that decision, what you're going to create from that decision, put your all into it, give yourself a time frame, and then redecide after that time frame. So choose your form of discomfort. Either way, the choice is yours. And then 3, it is 50-50 either way. So the human experience, 50% negative emotion, 50% positive emotion. So you probably don't like that. You're probably thinking, it's gotta be more than that, Natalie. It's gotta be more than 50%. And maybe it is. I'd like to think of it this way because if it's 50-50 either way, then I'm prepared for that, right? And I'm willing to feel all those emotions. I'm willing to go through whatever it is. And if either decision is 50-50 either way, maybe the job I feel passionate about pays me pennies, but I love what I'm doing. Maybe the job that, pays me lots, but I don't really love, it's 50-50, right? So if I choose to see it that way, then it makes the decision easier. because I know what I'm getting into with either decision. So those are the three things that you can look at. And the fourth is you can redecide. So you don't have to be committed to the decision forever, right? Give yourself a time frame. So say 6 months, a year, I'm going to reevaluate this decision and I'm going to see what I want then. Once I have more information about what the decision has given me up until that point. So let's take the job example. You work in that job for 6 months. You're going to have a lot more information to decide whether or not you want to stay there for another 6 months or whether that's enough and you're going to make a new plan now to move on. So I hope that helps. 4 ways that you can make decisions confidently and have your own back with the decision. You have so much control over whether you make the decision right or whether you make the decision suck. It is up to you. But make it either way. The faster you make it, the faster you move on with your life, the faster you get more information, and the faster you can figure out what it is that you really want. If you're interested in learning more and working with me, I've got a free workshop that can get you started called How to Achieve Impossible Goals in Your Life, even if everything you've tried up until now hasn't worked yet. On this deep dive workshop, you're going to get the 2 main components to success in any goal, the key coaching tool that works to solve any problem that my clients will bring to me, how each decision you make shapes what you currently have in your life right now, how your thinking is creating your results, what you're getting today, and how to change that, concrete examples of how you can apply this to your life today, how to have fun along the way and enjoy the process all the way up to your goal, and what your next steps are to move forward to the results you want starting right away. So if you want to sign up for that, click the link below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you want to hear more from me, I will be back in a few days with another video. Leave me a comment. Comments are the only way that I know who's listening, who's watching. I will respond to you personally. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye. So if you don't know me yet, I'm Natalie Fisher, career and business mindset coach. And if you've got goals, I can help you achieve them. Whether that be getting your dream job, transitioning into a new career, or building a business online, I can help you do that.